Hello, family. I just want to let you know, just because we are professional organizers does not mean that we don't have to come up with tricks of our own. Case in point, in order for me to have enough storage for my sweaters, I had to put them in a basket, and the basket is by the company threshold. Roll them up as if they're yarn and tuck them inside of this basket and underneath this chair. So let me show you what I did. So you pick the chair up to move it out of the way. And here is the basket where I store my sweaters. And like I said, the basket is by thresholds. And I'm going to take the sweaters out of the basket just to show you how I got them all in here. Take the sweaters out. All kind of sweaters in here. And this is the basket that I'm using. I like the handles on the sides. And like I said, the basket is by thresholds. And then I'm sitting it down in here, and I'm going to go through and roll up each sweater and put it back in the basket and put the chair back on top of the basket. And this is where I store my extra sweaters. And I store them here because I only have so many locations in my closet for my sweaters, and I don't want to overdo it. I believe in respecting the boundaries of a space. Something has to give, as one of my friends said to me, right? We can't have our cake and eat it too when it comes to bringing things inside of our homes, inside of our rooms, in our homes, wherever we are. There are boundaries to every single space. And even God set boundaries with the waters and the land and the birds and the animals that fly in the air and the animals that's on land, etc., etc. And he gave us the first concept of boundaries, even when he told Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, you can eat all of this, but from this particular tree, that one is a no-go. So we also have to have boundaries when it comes to our spaces. Everything has to have a home. So I'm just going to show you an example of me getting the sweaters ready, putting them back in this basket, putting a chair on top of the basket, and that's the home for them. Like I said, this is the overflow of my sweaters. I did not want to overcrowd them in the closet. At first they were on the shelves, and then I moved them to another shelf. And then I didn't like the way that they were situated. But I just wanted to demonstrate with you guys how I did it. It's no fancy way. I just take the sweaters and just roll them up. Literally. Place them in the basket. Literally just taking them and rolling them up and putting them right back in the basket. And no fancy way of doing it, as long as they all get back in here. And the chair goes back on top. And these are some of my sweaters that are lighter weight that my mom gave me. This third one here that I'm rolling up. All three of these, I think they all came from Loft, if I'm not mistaken. My mother has given me quite a few things from Loft. And I've got two cardigans. Yes, one is gray, and then the other one is that like tannish, beigeish color. Both of them are from Loft. And that first striped sweater that I had, I'm not sure where that one came from. That one might have been from Loft as well. Here's another one of my favorites, this long tunic sweater. This one is from Old Navy. Okay. Got this one from my mom. And this one fits really nicely and accentuates my figure. Just keep on rolling and making a pattern. Here's another Loft sweater. It's a lightweight long sleeve one that can actually easily be tied around your neck and paired up with a tank top. Some nice jeans for this time of the year. It's been a trip here in the Chicagoland area as far as the weather is concerned. And this sweater here is also from Loft. I got this one from my mom. I got a lot of stuff. So if you see Loft, like I said, 9 times out of 10, it came from my mother. Pairs up nicely with a tank top underneath, either gray, white, or gold, or yellow, or even black. And having a nice purse that's got a print and a solid color jeans, really nice. This one I got from my mom. I remember that. Oh, no, wait a minute. I take it back. This one I ordered myself. I got this particular cardigan about a year ago. It's in a small. It's from Gap. And it fits really, really good. And it looks good on me. And that makes me think about the fact I'm going to have to wear it again really soon. But I like the ridges. I like the heather gray and black gray in between. It's like the look and the feel is very satisfying. So here we go, rolling up. I missed that sleeve some kind of way. Okay, next. We've got this one. This is a super oldie but goodie. And I remember at one point I was in my upcycling stage when I lived in another city not far from where I'm at now. And I decided to change the buttons to highlight something different. Yep. A lot of my healing stage is going on with that. And this is My Michelle. Okay. And this is real cute whether you wear it with jeans and a tank top or a long tunic top underneath it, or what else with this particular cardigan. It's nice also to have it on with a nice tank top dress or a short sleeve dress as well, right? So we're getting all of the grays and all of that type of thing. And let's see what's the next one I want to do. It's another gray. This is a little bit thicker. I got this from an old friend / co-worker. This is Apartment 9. I think this brand they usually have at Kohl's, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. This is nice with a tank top underneath, and you could probably wear this in this kind of weather that's going on now, this kind of goofy weather. So as you see, I'm just rolling up each sweater. I'm not having no perfection, just rolling it up, putting it in a basket, sideways, going to the next one. And I would love to see in the comments, where you can let me know how you do what do you do with the overflow of your sweaters and how you deal with it as far as the boundaries and spacing is concerned. I would love to hear your thoughts. I am looking at this open tunic type of sweater, Silence plus Noise. And this is making me think about how nicely this will go against these bootcut Gap jeans that I have on right now. Wow. I bet this would look really nice. I'm getting a lot of ideas as I'm going back in and folding these up for you. Okay. And then I have this black one. Oh yeah, I got this from my mom. This is it Rampage? Yes, this is Rampage. Okay. And let's see, this one is, see if I can guess. It might be Loft. No, I was wrong. It's New York and Company. New York and Company. Wow. It's been a little bit of a minute since I've worn this one. This is an oldie but goodie. And it feels pretty good on top of a tank top. Even with these pants here. On top of a tank top. What else? Tank top dress. T-shirt. Yep. I can even see this with kind of like a maxi skirt on with a tank top. I can see that going that way. And the next one. This is CB Design. I got this a few years ago for my birthday from my mom, along with some black capri style dress pants. And I'm not sure if I still have the dress pants now because I lost some weight from when she gave me the sweater and the capri pants. And so I'm not sure if I still have them. Okay, we're almost done. And this burgundy and gray is very cozy. And this is Natural by Known Supply. That's the name of the company. Natural by Known Supply. This is one of my oldie but goodies. Really, really comfortable. Looks good. Feels good. All the above boxes are checked for this particular one. It's almost like a sweatshirt sweater. I'm not even quite sure what you want to call this particular one. But this would also go good with these bootcut jeans I have on. Don't be surprised if you guys see me pop up with an outfit of the day. So we're going to keep rolling this up. And we have a few more. Yeah, we're almost done. The pink cardigan to go on top of the pink tank top. And like I said, this set is from the Republic. And it's basically just how you would do if you had yarn. Roll them up and keep it all in a basket, and that's what I did here. This one is an oldie but goodie. I forgot what brand this is. I think it might be limited. Or is it Express? The limited. Okay, now the last three items. This is a poncho I got from my cousin. And this poncho here, my cousin, he's deceased, and loved dancing with him. He showed me how to do the two-step. I'm not sure what brand this is. Trying to see if, Chic. Too Chic. The number 2 and the word chic. Yep, Too Chic. Okay. Also one that looks really good and I see would go well with these jeans. I am definitely getting some ideas, okay? Might as well. Okay. And then got this open, kind of like a swinging tunic sweater. This is like a tunic vest, really. This is from Loft. I got this from my mom. And I have a throw with the same kind of pattern on it. You can't make this stuff up. Okay, we got one last item and we're done. And this is, what is this? Brand CQ by CQ. Okay. This is so cozy and so bohemian and chic. And I can tell this also looks good against my stonewashed denim jeans. These are boot cuts. So I'm getting a lot of ideas from going in here, showing you guys how to, just another alternative to hiding your sweaters. Okay. So this is done. Hope you were able to learn something from this video, get some ideas. I would love to hear your ideas and how you deal with the overflow of things and still keep boundaries going. Okay, that's it. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, possibly that might be joining the channel. And so this particular vlog activity that we're doing, because Simple Functional Grace-Filled Living deals with a writing aspect as part of it. I do home, I do fashion, I do writing and food. And so what we're going to start doing on a weekly basis as part of our vlog is kind of reflecting, because the writing aspect, we declutter it, right? We declutter the writing space, and we declutter not just the writing space, but we declutter our writing process to make it easier, to make it more efficient, to make it more simplistic and functional, right? And then we gotta have it filled with grace, right? And when we make it simple, we want to remove the friction when it comes to our writing space. So if the writing space has too many things in it, we're not going to be able to write. And some of us are writers slash authors, and the offices might look like a bomb, or you might be a person that journals, even if you're not an author or a writer necessarily, but the area that you like to journal in might be a bomb, right? And so I like to do a lot of my writing. Sometimes I do it here in my bedroom, but I like to do a lot of it right at the dining room table. And I also do some writing in here. And this is my closet. It's small. However, even though my closet is small, I use it as a reading nook as well. This is my little reading nook I've created for myself. And it's nice to be able to just come in here and sit down and grab a magazine and look at and put the ottoman in front of me and kick my feet up and just relax. Get one of these magazines down here or a book from over there, you know, or a book that's in here, and just relax and be able to reset my mind. I won't be able to do that though if the space is cluttered, if I can't focus, if I can't think straight. I can't do any of that, right? So we want to be able to, you want to be able to declutter your writing space slash journaling area, right? And some of you guys have been thinking about like a dream book for the longest, but the your office, your desk space is like a bomb went off, right? And so maybe just 5 minutes a day working on that decluttering process will help, right? And then also you want to, as I just mentioned, you want to declutter the writing process and declutter your writing style. We get so used to sometimes reading books by other authors, and we think that what they have needs to be what we have needs to be lined up with their style and their voice. And sometimes it takes a while to find your own writing voice. It took me a while to find my own writing voice, but once I had it, I had it. And so what I want you to do, and I'm going to do it along with you, is do a writing activity where you write down the word clutter. And you're going to write it down vertically. And it might take you a few minutes to think about it. You might not even get it done while we're here on the vlog together. But write down what comes to mind when you think about the C in clutter. And now we're going to move on to the letter L, what you think about when you see the L in clutter. Okay, now we're going on to the letter U. And it can be anything dealing with clutter or the decluttering process, the organizing process, but just use the word clutter to do it, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm going to share what I came up with. And then if you could do me a favor and in the comments, let me know what you used when you put clutter down vertically and what came to mind. For C, I have container. For L, I have less. For U, I have utter. For T, I have transformation. For the other T, I put the word to, T-O. For the E, I got emotionally. And then for the R, resilient. So it's container, less, utter, transformation, to, emotionally resilient. So it's basically you going from container less, you're not having any boundaries. And then you go to an utter transformation, right? It's an out of this world transformation, so to speak, right? Of beauty and simplicity and functionality and being grace-filled. And then you're transforming over to being emotionally resilient. And so that's the explanation of mine. And like I said, I would love to see what you've come up with the word clutter. Okay. And then the next part of the writing assignment is one way the clutter has affected your writing space. And then also if you can write down one thing that you can do tomorrow to improve how it has affected your writing space, if that makes sense. Okay. One last thing as far as our writing assignment for today, and that is to use about 2 minutes and describe the writing space of your dreams. Okay. And I want to describe my dream writing space. My writing space includes a cozy chair and an ottoman with a few cozy pillows in the space, along with windows to look out of and trees and plenty of nature and lighting as well. All natural colors are in the room. And so, whether my writing space is in here, if I use my space in here and take my stool and, it's collapsed right, well, it's not collapsed right now. It's propped up against the wall. If I take that and collapse it and put my laptop and write in here, or I can go to the dining room table and sit in there, but I do have windows to look out. So, windows and proper lighting are important when you're writing. And then along with the windows and proper lighting for writing and the trees and nature, it helps, all of that helps to get the creative juices going. So I'm not sure what your ideal cozy spot is, but like I said, whether I'm in here with this cozy chair or if I'm at the dining room table, I still want to have an environment where there's coziness around me that helps to facilitate the creative juices and the writing process in general. Okay. And so that is it for the writing portion. I'm going to quick talk about the outfit of the day. I have on this Silence Plus Noise long tunic sweater vest. And then I have this long sleeve black shirt on that I got from Amazon. I have on these boot cut jeans that I got from Gap. And I have on my black King sandals. And then I have on my Ralph Lauren bracelet that I got from Ross in Castle Rock, Colorado. These here I got from these little bead bracelets from Ross in Castle Rock, Colorado. And then this black and gold bracelet I got from my mom, and I'm not sure where she got it from. And then I've got on my infinity ring here for my middle finger. My heart ring here. I got this ring from Ross in Vernon Hills, Illinois. And then I've got my loft necklace that's got the little things hanging, the little circles. And then I've got the infinity necklace on. The brand is A New Day. And then I have my necklace on with the initial K, and my mom gave me that. I don't know where that came from. And then I've got these earrings on. This brand is A New Day as well. And for the cologne, I did not even, I'm trying to remember what cologne did I put on. Oh my goodness. I think I put on the Coach cologne, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, the Coach cologne. What do I want to say? I put on. I didn't bring it in here. But yes, so this is my outfit of the day. And then I have on a chocolate brown suede belt, and that is by Gap. And I'll stand up so you can see my outfit of the day. And that's how we're doing it, right? And then I carried my vintage bronze Coach purse. And I could get it, but I don't want to go past the ring lights and all of that stuff. So, but this is my outfit of the day. So you got the sausages, the 2 sausage links inside, and I just kind of just lightly toasted the bread inside of the skillet. And I'll zoom in on my yogurt parfait with the pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, chia seeds, honey, chunky peanut butter mix I've got going on here. And I have to tell you something funny. I was not paying attention, thought I had grabbed chia seeds and loaded up some hard, uncooked French lentils into my yogurt parfait. Had to throw part of it out and start over again. Hello, everyone. I want to do a quick outfit of the day with you. So we want to start with the cologne. I have my opium. Smells so good that I got from my mom. You guys know most of the cologne that I have, I got from my mom. So I put that on, right? And then I have on my ring that's got a little bit of olive green here. And my bracelets I got from Ross in Colorado. And I'm trying to think of the city, Castle Rock, Colorado. These are the bracelets I got from Castle Rock, Colorado's Ross. And then I've got these two that I got as a gift from my mom. Someone made them and she gave them to me for my birthday. I love these bracelets. This is a jacket I got from my mom. This is an Akira jacket. You got denim at the bottom, a denim belt. You got this part here that you can flip over, put it to the top. You can open it up. And I've got a New Day tank top, olive green tank top underneath with this necklace that coincides. It's highlighting the brass on the necklace. I don't know what brand. A friend of mine gave me this necklace. And then I've got my vintage Coach purse. Ta-da. I love this purse. I got this purse I'm carrying. And then I've got my A New Day earrings on. And I've got this necklace. Remember, I told you I found out this was a gift from my mom. This came from Loft. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I forgot. Oh, my jeans. These boot cut jeans here are from Gap. I got them from my mother as part of my Mother's Day gift. And then I got my brown King sandals on. And I'm not sure if you guys can see them from here. If you can't, I will make sure that if you can't see the sandals, I'm going to put some pictures up so that you can see the whole outfit. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I think that was it. This is my outfit of the day. And you guys know I've worn this Akira jacket plenty of times. I love it. First time with the jeans because they were a Mother's Day gift. And I've worn this olive green tank top plenty of times before, as well as carried this purse. This is a go-to. An oldie but goodie. And this purse is probably, it might be pushing on close to 20 years old, but it's still in really good condition. Be blessed. You got the simple, functional, grace-filled living. I look around and that's all I've been given. I praise him high and I praise him low. I praise him so the whole world will know. You got the simple, functional, grace-filled living. I look around and that's all I've been given. I praise him high and I praise him low. I praise him so the whole world will know. You got to simplify the process. Adopt a functional space. You got to simplify the process so there won't be no waste. You got to simplify the process. Adopt a functional space. You got to simplify the process so there won't be no waste. You've got to give yourselves and others grace as you live out loud. We're talking simple, functional, grace-filled living. I look around and that's all I've been given. I praise him high and I praise him low. I praise him so the whole world will know. You're talking simple, functional, grace-filled living. I look around and that's all I've been given. I praise him high and I praise him whole. I praise him so the whole world will know. You got to simplify the process and adopt a functional space. You got to simplify the process so there won't be no waste. You got to simplify the process and adopt a functional space. You got to simplify the process so there won't be no waste. You've got to give yourself and others grace as you live out loud. We're talking simple, functional, grace-filled living. I look around and that's all I've been given. I praise him high and I praise him low. I praise him so the whole world will know you're talking simple, functional, grace-filled living. I look around and that's all I've been given. I praise him high and I praise him low. I praise him so the whole world will know you gotta simplify the process. Adopt a functional space. Simplify the process so there won't be no waste. You gotta simplify the process. Adopt a functional space. You gotta simplify the process so there won't be no waste. You got the simple, functional, grace-filled living.